Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Alexandra Carter. We begin with some breaking news out of the nation's capital. Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says she will retire from Congress after her term ends in early 2027. News 8 Now's Seth Padilla is live in the newsroom with the latest on a powerhouse in the Democratic Party for decades and her decision to not seek re-election.
Alexandra.
Truly loved serving as your voice in Congress, and I've always honored the Song of St. Francis. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace, the anthem of our city. That is why I want you, my fellow San Franciscans, to be the first to know. I will not be seeking re-election to Congress.
She also built a reputation as a shrewd leader with her influence over House Democrats. But she also wasn't afraid to challenge President Trump, ripping up his State of the Union address during his first term. Pelosi is expected to serve out the remainder of her term through 2027. Reporting in the newsroom, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now.
All right, and that is Nancy Pelosi once again announcing her retirement. Meanwhile, we turn to the other big story of the day. The record-breaking government shutdown could soon affect your travel plans. Starting tomorrow, air traffic will be cut by up to 10% at the nation's 40 busiest airports. That, of course, includes Minneapolis and Chicago. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says air traffic control staffing shortages and mounting delays in the wake of the shutdown forced this decision, and it comes just 3 weeks before the Thanksgiving travel rush.
We are 2,000 controllers short, air traffic controllers short, and we have surged our academy to bring more controllers into our system. The shutdown is having an impact on our ability to maintain those numbers and dent that 2,000 shortage that we have.
Yesterday, President Trump urging Senate Republicans to nuke the filibuster to end the shutdown. Meanwhile, Democratic leaders once again calling for negotiations. And China is starting to buy U.S. crops again. In its first purchase in a year, Beijing ordered about 120,000 tons of wheat and a shipment of sorghum. This coming after President Trump and President Xi's tariff and trade meeting last week.
I think from our U.S. soybean industry, we're very pleased. You know, we expected that this was a short-term bump in the road, but now we're very happy to have the opportunity for our U.S. soy from our 500,000 soybean farmers to be coming back into China.
Traders are still waiting to see the big soybean orders China promised, 12 million tons by the end of the year.
All right, well, good afternoon to you. As we get into your day, we have increasing clouds, eventually taking us to mostly cloudy skies to finish out your day. Getting into how this all shapes up, it looks like there was a little bit of moisture up there by Rice Lake, getting into Rusk County. They had a trace over there by Ladysmith today of her rainfall. We'll carry over to how this all looks as we finish out the day, holding on to the possibility of this. We'll get into the current temperatures, holding on to some 40s and some low 50s in the forecast. Getting into the temperature change, you can see we're at least about, say, 0 to about, say, 5 degrees cooler than we were 24 hours ago. And eventually we'll get into those winds coming up from the south as well. They're going to be up to now. They're showing 18 miles per hour to 16 miles per hour to possibly 21 miles per hour by Eau Claire. Then we have an elevated fire risk, as you can see, because of drier conditions. We also see also the possibility of those winds getting up to about 30 miles per hour plus gusting in some cases. And with that, with all the dry fuels out there, that could cause some fire danger. You can see most cloudy skies out there right now for La Crosse as we finish out your day with increasing clouds. There's a 20% chance of showers this morning. I should say this later on today and eventually and tonight as well. Coming to the forecast, we'll include Eau Claire in that as well. When I come back, I'll have a better overview how all this shapes up with snow coming in for your wintry weekend.
All right, thank you. A developing story this noon hour, a car fire affecting traffic on Highway 53 this morning. A News 8 photographer on scene said the car was near the McHugh Road exit in Holman. You see all that damage there. Police closed a lane of traffic while the fire was put out. No one was injured in the crash. No word yet on a cause. Job layoffs surging in October. More than 153,000 workers received pink slips last month. That's an increase of 175% from last October. Also the biggest jump in more than 2 decades. A report says artificial intelligence could be partially to blame. And Starbucks union workers threatening to strike next week on one of the company's biggest sales days. Unionized baristas say they'll walk off the job November 13th unless Starbucks finalizes a labor contract. That is Red Cup Day, when Starbucks gives away free reusable cups. The union wants more hours and higher pay, something the CEO calls unreasonable.
We give them the best job in retail. We have the lowest turnover in the industry. It's below 50%. We also have the best benefits in the industry, and we actually have the best wages in the industry.
The union represents 10,000 baristas at 550 stores, a fraction of Starbucks' 200,000 employees. If there is no deal, Starbucks could face picket lines just as holiday sales begin. And Outback Steakhouse is abruptly closing 21 restaurants. They did so last month. That includes its Madison location. The restaurant parent company says 22 more will shutter over the next 4 years. The company says it's in the middle of a, quote, turnaround strategy to keep up with competitors. Outback has closed about 10% of its locations in the last decade. No word yet on the La Crosse location. And several retailers offering Thanksgiving meal deals. Amazon's will feed 5 people for $25 with an 8-pound turkey, stuffing, and mashed potatoes and gravy. Target's feeds 4 for under $20, and Walmart will feed up to 10 for $40. Mega Millions jackpot now at the 8th highest mark in the history of the game. After no matching tickets during Tuesday's drawing, it climbed to $843 million. The next Mega Millions drawing is tomorrow. Your odds to strike it big and win the jackpot, about 1 in 290 million. Wisconsin lawmakers are looking to crack down on fake service animals. A bill making its way through the legislature would impose fines on people misrepresenting their pets as service animals. Legislators say the bill is needed more than ever as businesses report a major increase in fake service animals since the pandemic.
I had a member from a couple weeks ago contact me and said this last summer they had a peacock and a parrot brought into their restaurant and claimed it was a service animal. Obviously, that was a little hard and a little difficult for that operator to deal with.
Disability rights advocates also say fake service animals are a safety risk, but they add this proposed legislation may be all bark and no bite. Tonight at 6, we'll have an in-depth look at the issue. Still to come, Toyota recalling more than 1 million vehicles this afternoon over a camera problem. We'll tell you what you need to know just ahead. And ahead of tomorrow's FAA flight cuts, what American Airlines is telling its passengers.
Start your holiday shopping with the Holman Locker and Meat Market. Order a double smoked ham, prime rib, fresh turkey, or smoked salmon. Create a custom gift basket. Don't forget the beer and the best beef jerky for your get-together. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Interested in a heat pump for your home? Here at G&T, we've got an offer to sweeten the deal. Qualified customers can get up to $8,000 off a new Goodman heat pump system and a $2,000 tax credit for this year. In most cases, you'll pay less for this heat pump and furnace system installation, as well as over time with its efficiency and energy savings. Seriously, a Goodman heat pump that's smaller and more efficient for less. Plus, it's installed by an amazing team of skilled technicians with quality you can count on and experience you can trust. Interested? Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
If you want selection, then that's what we've got at King Furniture. More sofas, more recliners, more mattresses, more of everything. You're gonna find whatever you want, and you're gonna find plenty of it. And it's all priced to go with 0% easy payment plans. And as always, trade in your old furniture for a discount on new. We'll even deliver and haul away for free. Just try that anywhere else. Come visit King Furniture today.
Welcome to Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique, your new go-to for all things gourmet and kitchen chic. From artisanal cookware to unique gourmet ingredients, we've got everything to inspire your inner chef. Discover our exclusive collection of kitchen gadgets, quality knives, and delicious culinary delights. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a home cooking enthusiast, Hazel and Lola's is here to elevate your kitchen game. Hazel and Lola's, located inside Wesco and Sparta. Stop in today and tell them Peyton sent you.
Stock up this month with the Holman Locker and Meat Market's 10-pound sale. Save on pork loin roast, ground beef, chicken breast, and chuck roast. Please call to order. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
In our consumer news, the FAA is announcing plans to reduce air traffic capacity in some areas of the country. Starbucks Red Cup Day is just a week away. CBS News' Carissa Lawson has the latest business news headlines from New York.
American Airlines says it expects that the vast majority of its customers will be unaffected by the FAA's decision to reduce airspace capacity by 10% in dozens of high-volume markets starting Friday. The move is due to shutdown-related staff shortages. American says it will proactively reach out to impacted customers and encourages flyers to check flight updates online. In an internal memo, United Airlines says it will try to rebook passengers affected by flight reductions, adding that all customers are eligible for refunds during this period. Toyota is recalling more than 1 million Toyota, Lexus, and Subaru Solterra vehicles that have panoramic view monitor systems. The car maker says a software issue could cause the rear view camera to malfunction, increasing the risk of a crash. Toyota will fix the issue for free. And Red Cup Day at Starbucks is November 13th. Customers can stop by Starbucks to get a free reusable red cup while supplies last. Unionized Starbucks workers are also planning a strike on that date if a labor contract is not finalized by then. Meanwhile, the coffee chain's holiday lineup returns today, featuring seasonal favorite drink flavors like peppermint mocha and gingerbread, and the addition of 2 new pastries. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Carissa Lawson.
Coming up, the damage drinking does to the brain and why breast cancer patients are living longer than ever. First, we'll take a live look at what's happening on Wall Street this afternoon. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Ho, ho, ho! It's Santa! It's time for the Christmas kickoff at Wesco in Sparta. Saturday, November 8th. Stop into Hazel and Lola's to find the perfect gift. Don't miss the Christmas kickoff, November 8th at Wesco in Sparta.
Don't wait. Stay warm and save big this winter with LaCrosse Fireplace Company. When you purchase a Hearthstone Soapstone Wood Stove, you'll receive a 30% federal tax credit on the entire package and installation, but only if you act before the end of the year. Hearthstone's beautiful soapstone delivers long-lasting, consistent heat that keeps your home cozy. Don't miss out on the 30% tax credit. Call today. LaCrosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Everybody I talked to suggested I go with Hupy and Abraham as my attorney. That's exactly what I did, and I'm glad I did.
Is Hupy and Abraham the best at getting the most cash for their clients? Those in the know seem to think so.
If you're seriously injured, you need a serious attorney. That's it.
Tell them you mean business. Call 800-800-5678. Hupy and Abraham, voted best personal injury law firm.
Ho, ho, ho! It's Santa! It's time for the Christmas kickoff at Wesco in Sparta. Saturday, November 8th. Stop into Hazel and Lola's to find the perfect gift. Don't miss the Christmas kickoff, November 8th at Wesco in Sparta.
Coming up, Drew's hanging with the one and only Tracy Morgan. He's opening up about his childhood.
Can I ask what kind of kid you were?
Oh, well.
Welcome back. New treatments are allowing people with advanced breast cancer to live longer than they did 15 years ago. A study of more than 60,000 patients with metastatic breast cancer in the U.S. found the average survival time has increased by 6 to 7 months. Doctors credit more effective treatments and improvements in diagnosis and quality of care. Having poor heart health in your middle age increases the risk of dementia later in life. A University College London study found people with signs of damage to their heart between the ages of 45 and 69 saw things like their thinking, memory, and problem-solving abilities deteriorate faster and were more likely to develop dementia. Researchers say the warning signs can be spotted as much as 25 years before a dementia diagnosis. And more evidence of the dangers of drinking. Harvard researchers found people who had 3 or more alcohol drinks a day were more likely to have strokes caused by brain bleeding. Also, heavy drinkers who had strokes tended to have them more than a decade earlier than people who weren't heavy drinkers. The study's authors say heavy drinking speeds up long-term harm to the brain's blood vessels. As we head to break, we'll take a live look outside from CityCam 8. Arson next with our full weekend cool down.
During the Black Friday sales event going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $400 on select Sealy adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving lacrosse a good night's sleep for over 40 years.
If you have a crack like this, well, you have a problem. Today I'm learning how a cracked wall might mean your foundation is sinking.
It always points towards the area where it's sinking. For example, this corner here, we're down almost a full inch of drop.
Right, so that's going down and that's causing the crack.
Correct. And then this door, they don't even use that door anymore. It cannot open.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. The starting wage for laborers is up to $21 per hour with no experience necessary. We will train the right candidate. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls brings you a kickin' country Christmas with Mason-Dixon Line. A family-friendly Christmas spectacular with Mason-Dixon Line Live. Friday, December 19th. Tickets just $25 with $10 in free rewards play. A kickin' country Christmas Friday, December 19th at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. Enjoy the show and stay the night. Book a room at our hotel and ask for the $25 will get you $50 rewards play casino package. Limit 2 offers per room per.
During the Black Friday sales event going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $900 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving lacrosse a good night's sleep for over 40 years.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
All right, as we start your day today, take a look at this high pressure ridge still holding on. They're gradually working towards the east coast, but it is putting up some winds coming up from the south. That's going to continue to cause breezy and gusty conditions and the possibility of some fire risk as well, higher elevated fire risk in the forecast. A lot of moisture in the atmosphere, though, not enough to put a fire out, though. That's only a few sprinkles to a few showers in the forecast, but it looks impressive. But it's in the upper atmosphere right now, so that means we're not going to see a lot of that down to the core of the surface. We'll also hold on to more of that moisture cutting in from the west coast and filling in as we go through today and eventually back into the end of the week as well, the weekend. Getting into it here, we have conditions that are going to start to be cooler. Right now we're holding on to seasonal average temperatures and above. That will slowly but surely get out of the way, but we have some cloudier skies getting the forecast. Eventually we'll see more cloudiness coming in as we fill in the clouds later on. 49 degrees out there in Eau Claire right now. It feels like 45 degrees on your skin, but these winds are going to make it feel even worse. You can see as it continues on, you're going to hold on to those winds coming out of the south. They are dry winds. They will continue to press up to at least 35 miles per hour gusting, giving way to more shower potential as a 20% chance cuts in by the 4 o'clock hour, getting towards Winona and towards La Crosse. It's a very low chance. If it is, it'll be mostly sprinkles on your windshield at best. Then it begins to really pick up, holding on to some of that moisture starting to collect as we get in the 9 o'clock hour, going all the way up to the northeast. And eventually you'll see that get out of the way. It slowly turns into light to moderate showers over the lake, though, holding on to the possibility of drier conditions moving into the forecast, opening up the skies. The rain rainfall is done. Getting into 6 o'clock in the morning, though, for tomorrow, this is what we're looking at. More clouds and rainfall coming back again, but a mix of rain getting up towards Ladysmith as you go right into Rusk County. Then it gets towards La Crosse, going towards Black River Falls, possibly with a little taste of that for Winona, even La Crosse. Maybe a sprinkler or two to a light shower by the 3 o'clock hour for Friday. Then more of that comes back again, maybe a little bit of snow trying to get down towards areas by Rusk County, and then eventually that ends. But you're seeing the temperatures by 11 o'clock going to the midnight already in the 20s, widespread to some 30s down to the south. Highs for Thursday, this is what we're looking at, getting in the 50s, and widespread is best, still holding on to seasonal average temperatures, as we will for most of the areas right by the central portion and the southern portion of our region, mostly upper 40s to low 40s in the forecast as you get back up to areas along, up along I-94. Snow comes in the forecast again, starting with some showers, then turning into a mix of rain and snow, cutting into your Saturday. We're looking at maybe 1 to 3 inches of snowfall in the forecast, carrying over to the possibility of that continuing on, going back towards Richland Center, getting into Prairie du Chien, and then moving away from La Crosse, but still holding onto the region, though, down to the south. That goes into Sunday to finish out. Then eventually we go into maybe a little bit of shower activity, possibly coming back again for Sunday. As you can see that again, possibly kind of working right back towards the same areas, and then eventually that gets out of the way. Saturday's lows we're looking at possibly in the teens, of course, and some 20s. By Saturday's highs, we're looking at 30s widespread to some 40s down to the central and southern portion of the area. Lows for Sunday in the teens once again, holding on to some 20s and then more 30s for the forecast for your highs for the day. Eventually we're going to see temperatures dropping down. So it'll be somewhat of a, from today all the way to there, it's somewhat like a, 22, 23 degree drop in the forecast as well in the forecast, possibly a wee bit more. Eventually we're going to hold on to the possibility of drier conditions as we roll right back into tomorrow as well. You have a little chance of that happening, getting down to the ground with some snow. We've got a 50% chance on Saturday. Sunday you're looking at a little bit of drier conditions in the afternoon with partly cloudy skies, but you may see some morning snow and some nighttime snow as well.
All right, you remember where all your winter stuff is, Art?
Yes, I do. At the back of my closet.
Dig it on out. All right, thank you. A piece of Star Wars history is hitting the auction block. It could sell for close to $1 million. We'll tell you more of what's up for grabs next.
During the Veterans Day sale at Home Furniture, get up to an extra 15% off sale prices. Right now, this sectional is just $29.49. Plus, get 3 years special financing. And Christmas decor is 50% off. The Veterans Day sale, now at Home Furniture.
We hear it all the time. A company gives a homeowner a quote for replacement windows. When the homeowner hesitates, they drop the price by almost 50% if they sign today. Makes you wonder why they didn't offer that price to begin with.
They called us for a second opinion. Our price, over $5,000 less, without the sales games and for better windows.
At Clear Choice, we believe in honest pricing, no pressure, and quality you can trust.
Don't get pressured into a bad deal. Call us today.
Choose Clear Choice or something less.
At Johnson Tractor, we know farming isn't just a job, it's a way of life. That's why we're proud to be your trusted New Holland dealer, delivering top-of-the-line equipment and unmatched support. From the field to the barn, our team is here to keep you running strong with reliable service and expertise you can count on. Johnson Tractor, your New Holland dealer of choice. Visit us today and experience the difference.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. Illuminate your outdoor spaces and add safety to your home with Lithonia Security Lighting. Integrated LED lights save time and money with no bulbs to replace. Get this motion sensing floodlight for $34.97 after rebate. Create a relaxing atmosphere with Sylvania's white filament LED light bulbs. They offer a vintage look with modern efficiency and look great off and on. Now, only $444 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
It's the Veterans Day mattress sale at Home Sleep Express. Get up to an extra 15% off sale prices plus 3-year special financing on quality mattress brands including Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep during the Veterans Day mattress sale going on now at Home Sleep Express.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Finally today, a prop featured in the 1980s The Empire Strikes Back is up for grabs. The blaster used by Boba Fett will be up for auction next month. The item could go for more than $900,000. The auction will also feature Will Ferrell's Buddy the Elf costume, there it is, from 2003's Elf, along with items from films like Aliens, Back to the Future, Part 2, and Goonies. Art is back with one more check of the weather after the break.
When the food truck arrives at our neighbor's place, it takes a community. Our attorneys don't just fight insurance companies, they fight hunger in Wisconsin alongside our neighbor's place. Because together, we're stronger. Bygoff and Rohde, your neighbors, your injury advocates.
If you have a crack like this, well, you have a problem. Today I'm learning how a cracked wall might mean your foundation is sinking.
It always points towards the area where it's sinking. For example, this corner here, we're down almost a full inch of drop.
Right, so that's going down and that's causing the crack.
Correct. And then this door, they don't even use that door anymore. It cannot open.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Even on an antidepressant, there are days I feel stuck in my head. Depression symptoms like lack of interest and negative thoughts can hold me back. I wanted to break through. I asked about Vraylar. Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant significantly reduces overall depression symptoms better than an antidepressant alone.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, nausea, constipation, insomnia, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar, breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
From the law office to the clothing closet, our lawyers seek hope and recovery for the whole community. Bygoff and Rohde and our neighbor's place, where every injury and every neighbor matters. Because together, we're stronger. Winning justice for Wisconsin.
The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time.
A 20% chance of showers turning into a 30% chance later on today into the evening hours as well, and overnight. The possibility for that to declare, well, you have a chance of that occurring. Not so much right now, but it looks promising later on. I just showed you how that all plays out before. You're going to be seeing the conditions be like this, 50s as we go through the next couple of days, then we go to the 40s. Overnight temperature going to be in the teens and 20s, and eventually 30s come into the forecast for Sunday into Monday. Veterans Day is on your Tuesday. Be safe and have a wonderful day.
All right, time to bundle up, right?
Yes.
It'll be a good weekend to stay inside.
Watch movies.
Yeah, watch Star Wars.
Star Wars, Buddy the Elf,
All those
Goonies.
ones we just listed. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. We will see you back here tonight.